we're expecting this to be pretty straightforward, this meeting, because I know some of you have other meetings that you're heading to and everything. So we'll move right on through this. The first thing is we have an agenda in front of us, and take a look at that. If anyone needs to add anything to the agenda, let us know. Otherwise, if we have a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the ayes have it by consensus there. Thank you very much. And we do have our February 12th regular meeting minutes, and those were amended. And so Paige sent out the amended regular meeting minutes. So if you had a chance to look at those, if someone would like to make a motion. So
Second.
moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Also by consensus. And let's see, we have public comment. I don't believe I see anyone here for public comment. Okay. Then we will move right on to discuss our future meeting schedule. And I thank staff for working with our school partners on bringing this forward to us to look at future meetings so that we're not having our meetings on the same night that Asheville City Schools having the board meeting. So that's,
Thank you.
we know that's a challenge, so let's address that.
Yeah, so I emailed everyone on the board and got an idea of what everyone's schedules were. So thanks everyone for responding and being very detailed in what your availability is. It looks like the first and second Mondays are where we're pretty much wrapped up. So I think sticking to the third Monday of the month whenever we have meetings is a good way to go. And I built that into, we'll be discussing special meetings and then amending our bylaws, which we'll also talk about how scheduling will work going forward in the future as well.
Okay, excellent. Did that work for all the board members?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Paige, for doing that diligence ahead of time. And then also now on special meetings.
Yeah, so obviously with changing the way that we're doing our cycle, we need to have a couple of special meetings to be able to move things along to fit the new timeline. So the third Monday of April 15th, that's a Monday from 3 to 5, we'll have the schools present their project requests, and then the finance side will also give a financial update as we typically do. And then I'm proposing the 5th Monday of April, the 29th, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. to finalize our recommendation that we'll make to the Board of Commissioners, and then also present the projects and whether we will do debt finance work.
Excellent. Any questions about those two upcoming special meetings so that we can be on track for this cycle?
So we will, Asheville City Schools does have a regular board meeting on the 15th, but again, like, it's just how it is until we get all this figured out, so just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did have a second option for Thursday, April 18th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. That is another option if we want to try to avoid it, because that Monday, April 15th will probably be a longer meeting.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak for the folks over there, but for me as a board member, it would be helpful to not have them on the same day if possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Thursday the 18th from
9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I thought we were talking about the same, that's fine.
That would work better for us.
the 15th is the.
So instead of Monday the 15th, we're talking about trying Thursday the 18th.
Yes. 9 to 11 on the 18th instead of 3 to 5 on the 15th.
That works for me.
Great, perfect, we can do that.
Does that work for like all of our presenters?
Works better for us. Very important for us, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Perfect.
So it sounds like instead of Monday, April 15th, we're gonna go with Thursday, the 18th, 9 to 11 a.m. Okay, great. And then Monday, April 29th, 3 to 5 did work for everyone. Great, excellent. Okay. Thank you very much.
And just to note, our bylaws state that we need to sign a notice. I've included both of those notices for you to sign, Commissioner Wells. I'll need to provide an updated one for April. So that's you. So now I'll get that to you.
And then next up, anything else with the special meetings? We're good? Okay, next up is looking to amend our bylaws.
So typically what we've done is we always have meetings on the second Monday of July, September, October, February, and March. So that's our original bylaws. Proposing we change that to have an organizational meeting in July on the third Monday, and then we can set our meetings for the rest of the fiscal year as a present board or commission and pick what meetings for us based on the cycle. So.
Okay. So that's the only section that gets changed in the bylaws.
That is the only
Okay.
section we'll be amending.
That sounds good to me. Any discussion from any of the board, any questions about that? And we need to make a motion, don't we, go ahead and amend this meeting?
Yes.
And for the chair, I would,
Yes,
just based on what I just heard there, the comments, I would suggest, just make it easier to allow the clerk or secretary of the board to sign any notice of special meeting. Just to eliminate that, it can't be a hurdle.
okay.
So you say that again, sorry.
Yeah.
Just in that section 2, under special meeting, where it says, by signing a written notice, date, time, and place for the meeting and subjects to be considered, include that, this call for the special meeting may be signed by the secretary of the board.
Oh, okay, great, yep.
And which section is that in?
Top of page 3 on the draft.
If we change that now, can I go ahead and, will I be able to sign the
Yes.
special notices?
We got everyone here. Yes.
Okay.
So then, looking at amending the bylaws with what was already proposed around the section E1 with the regular schedule, as well as what Mr. Frew just also suggested around the special meetings. Any questions? None, I'll entertain a motion.
Move to amend the bylaws as discussed.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? The ayes have it. With a little bit of laughter in there.
It's all right.
Okay, thank you very much for getting that on their page, appreciate the work on that. The next up is our funding capacity.
Yeah, so as we're moving into this next cycle, I thought it'd be important to kind of talk about what our capacity is to take on additional projects. So I have come up with 15 million to be able to fund projects in FY25. I've come up with that number. I've looked at our debt service, which has been increasing as we continue to approve at the rate that we're approving projects, such as the 40 million that we approved last cycle. And then we need to ensure that we're able to fund those projects as well as the projects that are coming up in FY25 until we're able to issue debt in FY26. So this 15 million can be split between debt and PIGO. That's something that we'll perform analysis on when we have more information about the projects that will be brought forward. And then we'll provide kind of a scenario or options on how to go about splitting that between the PIGO and the debt financing. April meeting.
Any questions from anyone on the funding capacity? Wow.
I think that is it. We've covered everything that we needed today, so. Okay.
Wow. Even quicker than I thought. I said we were gonna be efficient. Okay, all right, well, thank you, everyone. Thanks, staff, for all this good work, and really appreciate looking at this meeting schedule and everything going forward. And if there's not anything else, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.